we're doing this. We're live. This is real life. Alrighty. 1 minute to splash down. Root, are you going to come in?
No.
Come on.
No.
People will love it.
No.
They will. Come on, Rufus. It's my birthday.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's been my birthday for ages. That's how I know. Come on. Dave's Life Hacks are in. Astrid's in. Tom's in. Come on, Ru. Get round here. Just say hi to everyone. Okay, I'm joined today backstage at the Seattle Showbox by Rufus Tiger Taylor, which you would expect actually because
I don't
he's.
even have a seat.
It's all right. Just sit on my lap.
Hello.
Hi everyone. How you doing? Look,
Yeah.
some legend. People saying happy birthday. It's nice, isn't it? It was
Oh.
Ru's birthday the week before as well.
It was as well. We are both Pisces.
Pisceans of the highest order.
Sorry, my breath
Right.
stinks. I haven't brushed my teeth yet.
They didn't. You didn't need to tell them that. I would have hidden it.
I should have kept that to myself.
Rufus is just acknowledging the stench of his breath there. Mine's just as bad though. It's not as bad as Rufus's. How you doing, everyone? Happy birthday to me. Let's have some questions, guys. Let's go for it. Yeah, a few people in. Nice one. Great stuff. Kieran is celebrating my birthday by turning his amp up to 11 and playing Get Your Hands Off My Woman. Yes, Chris, we're playing in Seattle tonight. You should come. Yes, Rufus's father is a hero to all of us, I think. Excellent stuff, guys. Excellent. Right, thank you, everybody. So, anybody come to Portland yesterday? Hey, Sawyer, you right? What do I want? Good question, 007 Bobby. What do I want? I don't want anything in particular. Just ask some questions if you want. Stephen's asking for the Liam Gallagher impression. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I'm good at that. First guitar. That's a good question, AJ. Thanks for that. AI, rather. It was an old red Charvel. And then when we started Up the Darkness, I went and bought 2 Les Pauls. One for me, one for Danny. So then we became the Les Pauls band. That was about 2001, I want to say. Did I wear my birthday suit? No, I had a pair of underpants on. Joe's asking why we dropped Sticky Situations. I think we dropped it because we didn't feel like it was really landing, to be honest. You know, we like playing those things and then you sort of see how it lands, and then we just noticed that people were just looking at us like, what? Why are you playing that song that I've never heard of before? So we dropped it, and now it's a better set. I love the song though. Produce, Mix, Fix and Conquer asks, grunge fan? Yes, grunge fan. I am a grunge fan. I'm hoping to pop to the Sub Pop gift shop after this because I want to get a t-shirt, a purple t-shirt with Sub Pop written on it in gold. Yes, Sarah's 30 tomorrow. Congratulations. Excellent. I'll go onto Discord and check that. Thank you, George. We always try to be nice. That's nice. Yes. Any Pisceans in the house? Raise your hands now. Some trousers. Yes, I am wearing some trousers. It's true. Come back to Arizona next time? I expect so. Ooh, Tori Amos, Benjamin. That sounds good. Daniel's in bed with COVID. Does the Dandy and Burdock help you with that, do you think? Does it alleviate some of the symptoms? Is that one of the few things you can taste, I wonder? Happy birthday to me. Thanks, Lydia. The Bradley82 says, why? Good question. Good question. 007 Bobby says, don't you want to live forever? Not especially. Oh, Michael says, fantastic in San Francisco. Happy birthday. Was also good to refresh the wardrobe. Oh, I'm really pleased to hear it. Thank you. Grand Rapids, Michigan show? I don't know. Are we playing in the Grand Rapids of Michigan?
I'll check. I'll check now.
Okay, so Rue's going to check that for you. We'll get back to you. I might have to plug this into the wall actually.
It's not working.
The electrics in here are a bit dodgy out there. Oh, that's it. It's working now. Hey guys, how are we doing? Sorry, I just have to plug it in.
Brush my teeth, minty fresh.
Oh, your breath smells much nicer now. Happy birthday. Hope you had a great day so far, says Liz. Thank you, Liz. Les Pauls, says Slarty. Hell yeah.
Hell
Indeed.
yeah.
Hell yeah. How does it feel turning 28? Karina, it's going to be a huge adjustment because, you know, I was really settling into that sort of 27 vibe. And then just as you get used to that being that age, they rip the carpet out from beneath you and you are torn asunder, bleary-eyed, just stumbling into 28hood. Unprepared is the short answer.
Someone asked, where's Frank? That's a good question.
Nobody
no
knows.
one knows.
Even Frankie doesn't know. Etienne Porto says, I went to a show in Brazil and I fell in love with your voice. Thank you, Etienne. My voice fell in love with you as well. Wait. Before anybody reacts to that, let me just hang on. Window. So just to recap, my voice fell in love with you also. Thank you, Nathan. Ooh, super chat. I love super chat. Bruce Pate says, oh, I've lost it now. Where's Bruce's comment gone? Jess wants some of this wallpaper. It's nice, isn't it?
It's lovely, this.
It's lovely. Backstage here. Really special. Sometimes they can be a bit Spartan in these venues, but they make the effort here. Thanks, got Michael already. Where's the next one? Hey guys, sorry, there's a lot of comments coming in. It's hard to react to all of them. Where are we looking? Down, down, down. Here we go. Bruce says, how have the VIP sessions been going? Happy birthday. Must be lots of cake consumed on this tour. You, Rufus, Frankie, and all of the Deads before it's over. Bootleg dead. Oh, hey Bruce. Yes, yeah, the VIP stuff's been brilliant actually.
It's been really good. We've had some really amazing singers and performers.
Yes, that's true.
It's been better than the usual run of those.
Yeah, one of the aspects of the VIP experience is you get an opportunity to have your name entered into a rotating tombola, and when your name is drawn, you get the opportunity to play with the band. So you can play guitar if that's what you do, or you can sing along to one of our many huge hits.
You can even play the drums.
You don't like it when people do that, though, do you?
No, I do.
Oh, sorry, he does. He loves that. Oh, yeah, because then you can have a rest.
Yeah, then I can have resties.
You don't like it when people take their shoes and socks off and then just put their naked feet on the pedals?
I don't like it when naked feet are on the pedals, no.
Or when they take their trousers down and wipe their ass on the
no.
On the skins.
Weirdly, that's happened
like
once
that.
or twice.
It's weird. Yeah, indeed.
Strange.
Can Rue put on a Spanish accent just to make us feel at home?
Gracias. Gracias.
There was one time when I said something to you and you went,
Sí.
for no reason. It was special.
¿Qué?
Yes, Rhiannon, whoever it was singing VIP in Cardiff, that was an amazing vocalist. We've had a few brilliant ones actually, and some really good dancers as well. Like people who are, there's bits when you play guitar solos. Obviously, it's can be a little bit like nobody knows what to do in those instances. But some of the guys that have won the competition on this tour have been really good dancers for those moments when they're not required to sing. Do you know what I mean by that?
I do.
Yeah. Sawyer says, there go my VIP plans. Well, no, you just have to keep your shoes on, Sawyer.
Congratulations, Gemma, for graduating.
Oh, well done, Gemma. Congrats. Dallas, Texas in your future, Justin. There is a Dallas show, I think, and maybe a Austin one as well, is there? Why am I asking you?
Yeah, I know. I'm
get the calendar out.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to be TM for now.
All right. Down we go. Down, down, down. Down, deep down into the comments.
Are we doing...
Love you too, Sierra.
We're doing Dallas,
Do you all get
Austin,
on,
and
asks
Houston.
Claire. Oh, sorry. Claire was asking, do we all get on? Yeah, I think we do, probably more than usual, don't we, on this?
All the time, every day.
Since we've had to bubble up for the COVID, I think we've actually reached a new echelon of understanding between us.
Yeah, before that we hated each other.
But we never used to sort of hang out together, but we're forced to now, aren't we? Because we can't just mingle. Now
Yeah.
we can go and hang out more.
Exactamundo.
It's much more fun. Ooh.
Never a dull day.
So Ryan's asking if we're going to do any Bryan Adams covers while we're in Canada. Last time we did a Bryan Adams cover was in
Toronto.
was it though?
Yeah.
What did we do?
We did Summer of 69, I think.
I don't think that's true.
Because we had Brian singing.
No, that was Philadelphia. That was in Philadelphia. We've never. I don't think we've done it in.
Are you sure it wasn't Toronto?
Brian's probably never been to Toronto.
I
I
swear.
wouldn't think.
Well, I've got a memory like a
A steel trap.
steel goldfish.
Do you like Emerson, Lake and Palmer? No, it's just the way I walk. Is that? Wait. The sound effects. I've lost them again.
Whose arse is palest?
Who?
Mona Frankie's.
Tim says, happy birthday, Justin. Hope you're having a good day. Do you ever get to hear other artists' records before they are officially released? If so, have you had the pleasure of the new Muse album? No, I've only heard what you guys have heard of the Muse one. Sometimes we could, I mean, if we get, I expect Cooking Vinyl would send us advanced stuff on the things that they release, so that could be like the next Cult record or something. But I think it's probably still Warner's, isn't it, for Muse? Sierra asks, do you ever get tired of touring and just want to go home? It's difficult today because it's the fourth one in a row. We usually try and keep it 3 in a row and then a day off so that my voice gets a rest, so it's going to be difficult. That's right, it was... We've actually done a couple of Bryan Adams songs with Brian Langan. The first one would have been... I want to know somebody like you. Everybody needs somebody. Okay.
Can't remember.
That one.
I think it was one of those ones we decided to do at the encore.
Yes.
And I was probably, I like to rehearse a little bit. Call me old-fashioned.
I don't think it was you that got lost in the arrangement, though. I might say. Just to say.
Yeah, I won't.
Luke
Next
is,
question.
Luke is asking, when's Love on the Rocks making its set list comeback? Me and my friends in year 8 played that song in assembly at school back in the day. The song is an absolute banger. Thanks, Luke. Don't know, actually. We thought about doing it the other night when we had a particularly triumphant show that required something like a bow or a lap of honour. So it wouldn't surprise me if it pops into the set at some point.
We sometimes do the odd request in the old VIP experience.
That's very true too, isn't it? Is the outro riff from I Believe in a Thing Called Love taken from Loco in Acapulco? Yeah, I think it's probably subliminally influenced by that song because I'm a huge Phil Collins enthusiast. And as you know, Phil Collins wrote that song, Going Loco in Acapulco. It's from the Buster soundtrack, which is a great movie featuring Phil Collins as an actor, and he contributed lots of songs to the soundtrack too. Somebody like about 20 years ago did an amazing sound clash where it combined I Believe in a Thing Called Love with Going Loco in Acapulco, and it works really well because the melodies are totally different, the riffs quite similar, so you actually get some sort of harmonic, sympathetic stuff happening between the two top lines, and it's actually really interesting to hear. So yeah, you can have a medal for recognising that, but it's been recognised before. Yes, Sierra, I love Phil as well. My wife Gemma got her cap and gown today. Basically, she's the best nurse in South Wales. Also, your #1 fan. Would you blow her a kiss, please? Of course. Gemma. Ooh. Oh, that's an interesting one. Nikki's voting for Baby When You're Gone. Rue could be Mel C, otherwise known as Sports Spice, and then I would be Bryan Adams himself. BL Ump says, can I be your roadie for free? No, we would insist on paying you handsomely. It's not fair. It's not fair on the others. Yes, Jess, pole dancing is always an option. In fact, there was a pole on the stage last night, wasn't there? There's two.
There was. Frankie was using it all night.
To scratch his back, though. It wasn't. I wouldn't describe that as pole dancing. It certainly wasn't alluring in the way that pole dancing can be.
No, I think I saw him pass out for a second.
It made me want to scratch my eyes out as opposed to anything else.
Please come back to Tempe. Oh.
Thank you, Chris. Can I shred?
Throw some thumbs
Double
up.
thumbs up. Yeah, I can shred. Oh, I can shred. Who
Can
are my
he
finger
shred?
tattoos? Yeah, my finger tattoos are Brian, Freddie, Roger, and John, the Beatles. The darkness are the cream of the crop. That's good, isn't it?
Huh? What was that? Sorry.
George says, you guys ever meet Prince? Yes, actually, years ago.
Nope.
In the Polo Bar.
Oh.
I was being somewhat of a mover and shaker, and he was moving and shaking next to me. And also Prince William and Prince Harry, as he was before they dropped the titles. It's true. These are true stories. Can't think of any other princes. Sheiks. I've met some sheiks. Does that count? Sheiks? Right. Super Sid wanted the darkness on his fingers. Their fingers, rather. Yes. The guitar is toned, shred and deep, but he has promises to keep. After cake and lots of sleep, sweet dreams come to him cheap. Good stuff, Whiskey University. Lovely stuff. Great bit of prose there. Any plans for Hot Cake's 10-year anniversary this year? Marcus asks. Hadn't even recognised that it was 10 years, Marcus. Thanks for the tip. Richard, I was thinking about Prince Nassim Hamed. I'm not sure if I did actually meet him. It's possible. Charlie Blue Chaos asking what colour Telecaster to make. I really like it when you get like some old wallpaper and then varnish over the top of it, you know, to achieve that sort of that one that they did in the late 60s or late 50s, I think, like the 58 one when they did a sort of pink paisley, and then when you get one that's super old, it's aged so much that the pink parts of the paisley has gone red, and then the other silver bits have gone sort of tarnished and gone like a browny goldy colour. It's really amazing to look at. The patina is to die for. Words I never thought I'd say.
Sublime.
Sublime. Sublime.
Sublime.
The darkness was an answer on Radio 2's Pop Master quiz today. Fame at last. Good stuff, Robert. I hope you got it right.
So I can't read this quickly.
Yeah, you have to really follow it carefully. Absolute banger of a show on Tuesday, guys. Had a blast, says Andrew Christie. Thanks, mate. So did we. Which show was Tuesday, by the way? Where were we?
Oh, let me just refer to my brain.
Not sure if I know where we are. Oh, look at this. Renard Fox says, would you rather...
We're in LA.
Oh, the LA was a great one.
I just picked that up from my brain.
Enjoyed that. Would you rather fight a hippo-sized duck or 30 duck-sized hippos?
Duck-sized hippos. 30 duck-sized hippos.
Yeah, I think they're easier to manage, aren't they?
They'd be really cute as well.
Mm. Nudge Nudge Wink Wink says the darkness were a shot in the arm for British rock back in the day, sorely needed. But he spelled in like an old-fashioned medieval pub.
He did indeed.
Freudian.
Toast or crumpets, Ryan Broad. Wow. Okay. Oh my god. So many theories. Crumpets with... Oh, look who's arrived. Crumpets or toast, Frank?
On YouTube Live, Frank.
Crumpets or toast? Okay, crumpets, they always have to be buttered. I love them with Marmite personally, but that's kind of my only go-to with a crumpet. Toast, you can have all sorts, and there's all sorts of toast. That's a really difficult question, Ryan. I'm going to have to come back to you on that.
James Wive says, Roo, were you absolutely surrounded by your dad's and Queen's music growing up, or did you try to listen to others more often?
Yes, I was surrounded by it and am surrounded by it and never can get away from it. But that is perfectly all right because it's good music.
Dave's Life Hack says, I was meant to be at a Bare Naked Ladies gig tonight, but I couldn't find the venue.
Oh, I like the Bare Naked Ladies. That would have been really fun. Where is that? Is that in...
He's the wrong person to ask. He doesn't know where it is.
Ah.
Have you ever missed a gig because you couldn't find it? No, we're surrounded by professionals who can find things, you know. They usually, it's not really our department to look for the gigs.
We have had Spinal Tap moments where we are led to the stage, which doesn't turn out to be the stage at all. That's always funny.
Cool, look at this question. What did Queen have over the Beatles?
Jesus. Those two, don't you can't really...
Yeah. You need both, really, don't you?
Yeah. I suppose that, I don't know.
Todd just says Roo. That's cool.
Hi, Todd.
Favourite 2022 song? Aren't many.
You good? I'm good. You?
We good. We good.
Favorite actor?
Favourite actor?
Oh, Jesus.
Danny McBride is my favourite actor, I think.
Oh, he's awesome.
I love him. Marmite on crumpets, you heard it. Crumpets and peanut butter. Yep.
Richard Burton, he's my favourite actor.
Sierra says, do we ever get annoyed with each other on tour?
Never.
Never ever. Old rat or new rat? Oh, that's a technical question. You mean rat as in the effects pedal, the saturation pedal? Probably old, I suppose. I don't know much about pedals.
Why did you stop opening with open fire? Because we've got a much better opener now.
Good answer. Come outside and say hi, asks Gretchen Klopnik. Do your mum and dad worry about money anymore now they know that you're fucking having it? What's the hardest song to perform?
It's Love Jim.
Yeah, it's hard for me as well, though, if it's any consolation.
It is.
Yeah. Don't forget, guys, if you're interested in coming to see The Darkness, we are on tour, and there'll be a link to an area where you can buy tickets and so on in the description of this live broadcast. I'm just going to check in with my producer to check if I've forgotten anything.
Check which corner of the screen it'll be. That
I think it's down, actually.
Or that one.
Or up.
Oh, wait.
I'm not sure.
Oh, God, I'm messing
Does
this up
anybody know?
already.
Thoughts on My Chemical Romance? Love My Chemical Romance. Nice lads as well.
I like them.
Andy just came in to say that he too likes them. So.
I'm not okay.
What?
I'm not okay. It's called I'm not okay.
He's not
My
okay.
accent of life.
Oh, okay. He's not okay.
Really not fucking care.
Oh, and also don't forget if you enjoy this nature of broadcast, I do one of these every week with my friend Pat. Pat Carty, who's a formidable Irish writer. There's a link to my Patreon also in the description, so you can visit that and see that kind of stuff too. Do you still perform? Do you ever still perform with Queen, Rufus?
Nope.
Singles.
Ah, Roberta says, I threw my brassiere on stage last night in Portland. What do you do with the bras after the shows? Well, they're of most use to us when they're still body warm, if you see what I mean. So when I was rubbing my face in it and stuff, that was sort of, at that point it served its purpose. And then they are all sent off to a farm where they can play with all the other bras together. No, we've got a special area of our lockup where we store them all, and eventually we're going to make a cat suit out of them. So keep those bras coming, guys. Dr. Kyle says, "Can I get a shout out to Hugh Jassol?" We're not that foolish. Right. Miso soup says, "Life tripping. If you were sentenced to death and could choose your method of execution, which would it be?" I'd go guillotine, Lord Monty. I like the
Guillotine.
drama of it, and I think the ceremony, the pomp, the circumstance, and also it's very, very swift, isn't it? Jess asked an important question. Why did I start going on stage in my pants? Well,
I kind of was a big part of that.
I think
I really wanted you to.
I was kind of I was changing into my second costume.
He'd said it as a joke, and I made it so.
It was Dublin, wasn't
Because it looks heroic. It does. It just does.
It's just a guy in his pants, you know. I think it's good. It's sort of blue collar, you know what I mean? Like the working man in his pants.
Have you toured in South Korea? Yes. I had a great fun in South Korea.
Great, I'm just going dancing.
I went to an amazing club, which turned
Guys,
out
we're
to be
online.
huge.
Standard. Turn right out of here, Frank, and right again. You'll see it.
Testing your Queen knowledge. Do you know who Jonathan Kelly was?
Jonathan Kelly, that name does ring a bell.
He was the third of the Kelly brothers from BBC Entertainment. So the first one was Matthew Kelly, who did Stars in Their Eyes and some other Saturday night stuff. He was wrongly accused of some mistreatment of young people, I think. But it took him a while to hit back from that. But lovely bloke. I've met him a couple of times. He's great. Henry Kelly used to do Going for Gold. Going for gold. The heat is on. Time is right. It's time for you to play your game. 'Cause people are coming. Everyone's trying to be the best that they can when they're going for gold. And Jonathan Kelly was the third brother who used to host a TV series called Kelly's Heroes, right?
Mm-hmm. Love that movie.
Justin, can you talk about your guitars? Favourite Les Paul, what year, etc.? I'm very fond of turn of the last century Les Pauls. I think they play great, they sound amazing, and they have there's no chambering going on in the actual wood, so they're heavy and they're reassuring, and the tone is I think the tone benefits from that sort of additional density of wood. Nice one. Chris says he loves the channel. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Smile Slime.
Tyler says Andy's a freaking legend. Yeah, I'll go and tell him that. Thanks, Tyler. The band's Sweet. Yes, I love Sweet, actually. Lord Monty's asking the deaf one again.
Yes, loved Your Highness.
Yeah, I saw that flash past too. It's a good movie.
Hilarious movie.
I don't think he's done anything bad, actually. I just like his character.
Yeah, he's great.
Rock Sully says, going to be seeing Darkness in Calgary. Looking forward to that one. A full band in their pants show. Now that's a good idea, isn't it?
Biker truckers named their new kitten Rufus.
Oh,
How lovely.
How lovely.
Meow.
Are they for real when they say that?
No.
What's your favourite Queen song to perform yourselves?
I don't know. There's a lot of them.
So Natalie says, I really think 5 Times is massively underrated. Not by us. We rate it very highly.
Yeah, we love it.
Would you ever do a deep cuts album of the lesser known tracks? We would. I think it might be a little bit complicated because there's so many different labels involved with, obtaining the license to, make a compilation like that. But we could do it on something like one of the streaming platforms, couldn't we? A deeper cuts playlist, as it were. thoughts on Eddie Vedder's new album. Haven't heard it all actually. I heard one of the songs. I think I might have reacted to it on here. Sierra asks, has your daughter ever attended a TD concert or any concert yet? Yes, she comes to anything that's in Switzerland, but also sometimes I bring her out for certain festival performances because she likes being on the bus and the excitement of it all. Oh, brilliant. Adam says, when dreaming, do you pinch harmonics to wake yourself up? Wait, there's a sound effect coming. Here we go. Yep. No, not that one. Sorry. No. Wait. Here we go. Cool Cat says, I'm 18 from the UK, meant to be going to uni, but I think I failed my music college course because of my ADHD mainly. I genuinely believe that I'm in the top percentage of talent in my age range. Help. Okay, Cool Cat, fear not. I think people can see past that stuff. ADHD is debilitating, isn't it? It's all about management, I suppose. But fear not. It never stopped. I know a lot of people who thought to be suffering the same ailment.
Oh, there's many musicians I know who've got ADHD. None of them have a music degree or anything like that.
It's true. Use the force.
Yeah.
Dune, 80s version or 2020s version? Haven't seen the 2020s version, but I heard it's very long. 80s version is watchable, eminently watchable. Wes says, Justin, you get more handsome as you age. Thank you so much. Wait till you see me in 5 years when my chin completely disintegrates and one of my eyes falls out. Or we'll see if you still feel that way, but thank you. Why don't you ever play the second guitar part in Black Shuck? Well, it's an opportunity for me to run about, and also the way we've structured the set at the moment, between you and me, mate, there's a little bit of a costume change happening at the top of that track, so got my hands full, as it were. You know what I'm talking about. Do you think that OJ is guilty? Not for me to say. I need to go over the evidence one more time before I offer what would be a very welcome opinion in that area. Did you get the tattoos of the Queen members of your hands when you were sober? Indeed, that was a sober decision. This is what we're up against. Hanzo Katomi says, I saw you in 2004 with a guitar suspended from the ceiling. With a tiger suspended from the ceiling, sorry. Amazing memories. Thank you. Thank you. Morgana says, happy birthday, Justino. Thank you. Thank you.
Why did we allude to Motorheart maybe being the Darkness' final album? Did you?
I think we say that every time, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
We talked about maybe doing some, releasing something in a different format, like maybe it would be a musical, a Broadway musical, or
right.
something, Adam says, Laurel made my day, lads. Nice one, Adam. Cheers, mate. Nice one, guys. Cheers.
Nice one.
Oh, super chats come in from Jeff. Wife Debbie wants to know what your favourite flavour of crisps is. She calls them chips. Yeah, that's wrong. They're called crisps, and salt and vinegar is the best flavour. Closely followed by prawn cocktail.
Only Walkers, though.
Delicious. Do you enjoy Mastodon? Occasionally. Oh no, wait. Do you enjoy Mastodon? No, it's just the way I walk. Zeppelin or the Beatles? Ooh, good one, Doug. Hard question to answer.
Very hard, but Beatles.
What?
If I got a gun to my head,
I wouldn't. I'd say pull the trigger. Can't decide.
Yeah, probably fair
We need
enough,
both
actually.
of those bands.
It's true. Can't do without.
Perth, Western Australia. Yes, love to come there. I love Perth. It's the most remote city in the whole world, isn't it? I'd like to live there, I think. One day. Will we ever get the foaming dong-shaped stage? Yeah. I was told that there's a little bit of a health and safety thing, aside from not having the budget for it at the moment. You know about this stuff? the stage design where from the top you see like
Oh yeah, I do.
like a phallic symbol with the, you know, the helmet as it were,
And it
two
shoots.
balls and then the shaft. The drum set would be in the sort of pubic hair triangle like that, and it would have
Yeah.
like actual hair around it.
Yeah.
So you'd be playing there, and then Frankie would be on the left ball, I suppose, and then Danny would be on the right.
Where
I'd
they
be
like
on
it.
the end of the penis, and then at the end of the show, it would rise, and then the whole penis would go like that, and then spray foam out of the front into the audience. But we were told health and safety, so that's why that's not happening.
Oh.
And the other idea I had was like, you know, when you get like, you know, when what's his name? Peter Gabriel had those special moon shoes, and he was walking along the ceiling, like just like this. Oh, what a feeling! He didn't do a cover of Dancing on the Ceiling, but he could have done. So the idea we had was like we're on the stage, and then it's just held by two bolts and two wires like that. The whole stage lifts up and goes upside down, and we have those Peter Gabriel boots on, but the whole stage is upside down, amps, everything. And then the only thing that stays upright is my ashtray on the gyro. But I don't smoke anymore, so probably won't do that one. Paul says I've come into this video at a weird point in the conversation. Would you be dressed as a seaman? Brilliant, Sid. Excellent work. Is that a Dan Cough? Yes, it was, Sarah Lou. Very well spotted, Dan. Look. Look at him signing away. Is the signing all the albums. Name that song. Signing all the albums to sell on the merch stand. Right, guys? Congrats on quit. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, it was. So usually I use that tablet that's called Champix to give up. You know, it affects my brain a little bit, but it does stop me. I went to the doctors to ask for it, and he said that because Pfizer is the company that makes it, I think they're too busy making all of the vaccines and stuff, so they couldn't make my smoking cessation medication. I wasn't allowed it. I had to use actual willpower. Could you imagine the indignity? Still, got through it, and now I don't smoke. So that's all right, isn't it? Now, as a music teacher, look at this. This is an interesting comment. Mark says, as a music teacher, I tell every kid a music qualification means nothing. Work ethic, talent, and writing fucking good songs is more important, in response to the ADHD commenter earlier. And happy birthday. Thanks, Mark. That's really encouraging. So I think what we're saying is, I always say this one, there's no barriers to chasing your dreams. No barriers whatsoever. Because if you care about the music, then you're just making music because you love it. You know, there'll be, the rewards will be artistic merits, and eventually maybe that will turn into actual, you know, tangible financial success and all that. But if it doesn't, and you're just doing it because you love it, that's the greatest currency of all, isn't it? That and time. You should spend your time doing the things you love, and if that's music, nothing will ever stop you. Yeah, the Donald Force Ghost says, I quit smoking too. Toughest thing ever. Yeah, it is tough. Right. Thank you, Steve. Yes, I'm enjoying my birthday. Cheers. Jamie says, are you dreading the day you'll have to shave your hair? When will I have to shave my hair? Just put a hat on, if the worst comes to the worst.
I haven't checked.
It looks like Ryan Webb is suffering with some kind of typing Tourette's. I'm sorry to see that. Claire, it's a pleasure. Thank you. Preoccupied Paupers asks, how do you get so awesome on guitar? You just play your guitar, have it in your hand all the time. That's the way to do it. You don't have to practice, just play when you enjoy it, and then that's it. Do you and Rufus collect any bands, vinyls, CDs, memorabilia? Got any Blast of Our Kind guitar USBs left? The biggest miss from my The Darkness collection. I haven't got any of those things, Bruce, so you'll have to find those on eBay or something. Personal favourite Darkness song? Ooh. Probably is something like Confirmation Bias, I Love You 5 Times. I love stuff like that, the weirder stuff, you know. Rhiannon says that not smoking is the toughest thing ever, but when you quit for good, it's like being released from a prison cell. Yeah, feels like that. Thoughts on the new Def Leppard song? I haven't heard it yet, Scott, but I'll definitely be reacting to it as part of this YouTube stuff at some point. Do I need to go through the lines of the songs before I go on? Oh, you asked earlier, I think, Time Prophet, about whether I forget words. I don't usually, but if something's bothering me off stage, like a relationship or something somebody said to me is in my mind, then I eventually sometimes that can affect my ability to remember words. I hate that because singing should be like a release, really. It should just be like a moment when you're really present and enjoying the act of doing it, you know. Yes, Wet Leg, Moonwalker and Inhaler. I think I'm covering all of those in the coming times. Steve, look out for those reactions. JR says, love the solo in I Love You 5 Times. Yeah, thanks. That was the first thing I played on my second white Les Paul in the studio. We recorded it in Abbey Road. It was the B-side of the Christmas song. And it was engineered by Chenzo Townsend, who went on to mix it as well on the day. So it was all very much a fast turnaround. Where do you get your energy from? Loads of coffee and overall joie de vivre. Just watching Adam Neely and Rick Beato talking about Dua Lipa. I haven't seen that one. Do you still get residuals on your Christmas song? I'll explain how the music trade works. I get residuals on absolutely everything I've written. That's how songwriters earn a crust, as it were. If I dressed as a zygote, I'd have to eject myself into the audience in order to remain true to the dream. Brilliance. If you dressed as a zygote, you'd have to eject yourself into the audience in order to remain true to the dream. Brilliance. Bridget, you've lost me completely. It's brilliant, though. Ooh, yes, Reed. So Long has got a country feel. I don't know. I like a bit of country. I'm really influenced by people like Ron Sexsmith. I love his songwriting. It's got the same sort of purity as the good country, even though he's from, Canada. I think he's got something extra especial, and when I write in that style, it's usually because I'm trying to do something that he would like. I always think, what would Ron Sexsmith do? Lacaz212 says, happy birthday. When I first heard your band, The Darkness, I knew the musicianship was top notch. Then I saw the vid for Thing Called Love and went, huh? I always thought you were great, thank you. Cheers. Why did we change the venue in LA? Because we'd sold about a quarter of the tickets we needed for the Novo, so we went to a much nicer, smaller place. It wouldn't. Bridget, just to explain Bridget's comment earlier, the system wouldn't let her spell the word sperm. YouTube is puritanical, especially at this time of day. Which of Dan's riffs or solos do you secretly wish you came up with? The riff for Barbarian. I don't wish that I'd come up with it because I'm lucky I get to experience the I get to exploit Dan's riff finding abilities to my own end. But I think that's a special one. Solos wise, I love the solos in Love on the Rocks with No Eyes. I always listen to those things and go, how does he come up with that? Also, the weird one in Motorheart is good. Sierra says, So Long makes me cry every time I listen to it. I'm sorry. Silver 3-piece costume. When you say 3-piece, Marcus, you're referring to the very, 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 very low-waisted silver flares, bolero jacket, cropped, obscenely cropped bolero jacket, and silver, what's it called? Visor. McCartney gets 15 million a year for his Christmas song. Close. Don't know where you're getting that fact from, but it seems a little bit ambitious. Because we only get like 10, don't we? And you hear ours more, I think.
When that was released, that was the biggest selling song of that year. The year it was released.
Yeah, but are you talking about Simply Having? Or are you talking about Mull of Kintyre? Mull of Kintyre. Is Dan your brother? He is super clever. Yes, he is. Dan, come say hi to everyone. Oh, Miss Rolling Over. Here's my brother Dan, perched atop a little table.
Oh, really clever.
He's having such a great hair day.
It's really bad.
Loving this channel, subscribe to it and the Patreon after recommendation from Blind Boy. Are you a fan of his at all? I think you'd love him. Thanks, Paul. I'll check him out. Cheers. Is there anything you wouldn't wear on stage? No. Favourite rock Christmas song?
Our one.
Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End by The Darkness.
Are there any other rock ones?
I think the Slade.
Oh yeah, that's rock. Yeah,
That's a
Slade
rock
one's
one.
awesome. And the Wizard.
Yeah. Ooh, Pockets has been asking for Rock and Roll Deserves to Die for the Philly show. Do you think that's possible? Well, it would take some. It's the VIP. That's something for the VIP zone, I think, because it might be a little bit challenging with all those acoustic stuff we have to do on there.
We do special versions for the VIPs on request, don't we? Sometimes very special versions.
Yeah. Stuart says, "All right, Dan."
All right, Stu.
Pocket says, "Hey, Dan."
What?
Novotny says, the good-looking one. Cruelty.
Oh, such cruelty.
I've never experienced such cruelty. Don't know how I'm going to react. I think I might have to go and lay down and cry. Molly says, happy birthday, thank you. Justin, would love to see you arrive on stage on tour one night as Chameleon. What song would you perform? Never gonna happen. Ian Otzi says, thanks for the channel, brought lots of smiles in a dark winter. You're welcome, Ian Otzi. I hope to continue bringing the smiles. My Frequency says, Magnet Watch. There'll be some news on that soon. Watch this space. Todd asks, Dan, are you aware that I am crazy about Age of Darkness?
I wasn't aware of that, no.
I thought I told you Todd was crazy about it.
Did you? Oh, that Todd. Sorry,
Sorry. I did tell him. Please do a video on the music industry and how your royalties, if there are any, for YouTube views of your music videos. Yeah, I don't know enough about that. I'd have to do some research, but yeah, I'll certainly bear that one in mind. Kyle, thank you. Top Hit Wonder says, Dan, your guitar stance is so fucking cool. Your stage presence is so awesome.
Thanks. This is why I don't have a YouTube channel.
Dan, look at this. Rich says, Dan, you are every bit the successor to Malcolm Young. Amazing, with an exclamation mark. What do you say to that?
Double thanks.
Double thanks.
Love that guy.
Who wrote the main riff for Open Fire? That guy. The lyrics about having sex in front of an open fire? This guy. Genius track anyway? These guys. Happy birthday, says Carolyn. Thank you very much. Would any of the other guys ever wear a cat suit on stage?
I'd love to wear a cat suit on stage. Unfortunately, it would look horrendous because I have the upper body shape of a giant baby.
I was trying to find something babyish. How about this? That's the sound when you take your top off.
And mine would cause a terrible rash.
Which one? That one?
Yeah, great. That's the rash voice.
Is there a lick you just won't play? No. There's no such lick. Any good, bad memories of Cape Town, South Africa when you played with Lady Gaga? Actually, that was a really fun, wasn't it? Because we stayed in when we played in Johannesburg. They put us in like some kind of golfing resort, which was really luxurious. We were there for ages as well. Do you remember that? And we went, and when we were in Cape Town, we were staying right near all the new development of the marina stuff. So we were right in the posh bit. Went up to the top of Table Mountain, saw the tablecloth, which is the mist that rolls over it. It's just brilliant stuff.
I went shark diving.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Absolutely amazing.
Not very vegan, but you know.
No, I wouldn't do it now. I wasn't as aware of the issues surrounding the feeding of the sharks.
Thank you, Kevin. Sawyer says, any tips to make running suck less? Just to contextualise that, Dan and I go running in every city that we perform in. We usually try and do about 10 to 12 kilometres, sometimes a little bit more if there's something good to see at the end of it. I think it sucks less if you vary the route that you're doing, because it can get pretty dull if you there's an advantage to having the sort of local knowledge of knowing the route and everything, but I think if you mix it up and then you sort of use it to see the sights of wherever you happen to be, then it makes it more special. Jeff says, you say catsuit like Stewie Griffin from Family Guy says cool whip. Happy birthday, dude. Thanks, Jeff. Would you consider a tattoo of Adam Lambert on your thumb? Probably not, actually.
Right, I'll see you there, mate.
But I think I'll do. If I do, I'll have like Spike Etney there, and maybe I'll do like Adam and Paul Rogers here. Are we going to Sub Pop shop after this? Are you waiting for me?
No,
Well, we said two.
He's been waiting for me.
I'll get something to wait for you.
I'll come at 2 o'clock.
Okay, I'll wait for you.
Don't worry, guys. I'm going to go to the Sub Pop store because I'm a huge grunge enthusiast and I want to buy some of their merchandise. Best running shoe, James. Well, here is the definitive answer to that question. There's no such thing as the best running shoe. It depends what fits you the most best. I find that Adidas comes off a bit small on my gigantic man feet, so I have to use a company called Mizuno. It fits me more better. I use them for football boots as well. Worst celebrity you've ever met? Such a good question. Everybody's been really nice, to be honest. People are nice to each other in general. They're trying to rush me, Sarah, but I'm not having it. Hardtail, trails and fails. Happy birthday, dude. Love this channel. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Are you going to release a live album? We've got a couple of live things out there. There's one. We did a live album from Hammersmith, which is a genuine live album, recorded in one night, not over the course of several nights. Nothing overdubbed. Proper live album with no cheating. So that's live at Hammersmith, I think that's called. And then there's another one. Streaming of a White Christmas, a streaming show that we did. It was supposed to be in front of an audience, but then Boris Johnson said we weren't allowed an audience at the last minute, so we didn't have one. Are you a gent or a DJ ent? Don't know what the difference is. I never met David Bowie, never had the opportunity. Any other tattoos? Not in the near future, I don't think. I'm kind of over tattoos a little bit. And if I did, I'd really be keen to have a tattoo by my friend Oddboy, who operates out of Syston near Leicester, who's amazing. Check his stuff out, guys. Oddboy. What was Brian May like to play with? An honour and a privilege to play with Brian May, plus he's amazing anyway. I worked with him on the Meatloaf stuff as well. Like I made a song that was about 8 minutes long. It had like guitar solos by Tim Pierce, Brian May, Steve Vai, and then I managed to get, I think I did 2 solos in that song as well. Fun stuff. Favourite Mudhoney song? It's obviously Touch Me I'm Sick. Is that how it goes? Any Anton Deck Saturday night takeaway regrets? Yeah, I was regretting it before we even did it. But in the end, it was actually a good laugh. So, easy peasy. Pat Carty should get a tattoo of Pat Carty's face on his face. I think he has got one, but the hair's grown over it. I could see you perform, bro. Country alter ego like Garth Brooks did, Chris Gaines and Vince Neil as Jan Terry. Brilliant. Who's your moustache idol? The classics really. Hercule Poirot, Magnum PI, you know, the usual. Freddie Mercury. Happy birthday, Justin. Thank you. Outside sources help you write songs? No, we just write them ourselves. Oh, thanks. So yes, I was in Pat Finity's Why Does This Song Stink thing that one time. Emily's birthday on Sunday, yay! Oh, COVID though. Don't worry, it's going to be alright. It'll pass in a few days and it'll still be your birthday. Favourite Mudhoney song? I've just answered that one. Hey Laurie! Top 3 blues riffs? That's too difficult. Great solo, very different from the rest of the album. On Deck Chair from Easter is Cancelled. I played that solo on an Epiphone Casino. I think that's one of the reasons why it's different. It's just the whole approach is different. Imi's late, don't worry, no need to apologise. I will be heading out in a few minutes though. I'm going to go to the Sub Pop shop. Super chat from The Worm. Hey The Worm, nice to see you. Shower Fresh cameo for Jane. My main moustache inspiration, of course, being Robert Shaw. I'm just going to add him to the broadcast so you can see who I'm talking about. Birthday spankings in England? No, but you do get the bumps, which could lead to some, spinal difficulty if they end up getting that wrong. Any advice on studying guitar theory? Yes, it's a huge undertaking. Don't fear it, but think about how it's all about relationships, I think. As you know, I think most songwriting it's the relationship between the melody and the chords, and what that does, what the melody does, and how it interacts with the chord is how emotions work, really. So I think as long as you understand why it makes you feel a certain way, you're golden, really. The guitar theory is really just providing a glossary and a vocabulary for you to be able to express or instruct other musicians or dissect music in a way, but all it is a language, What's really important is how it makes you feel, so don't do anything that you don't love, because it is a waste of time, and time is the only currency we have of any value. Okay. Happy birthday from Dave. Cheers. Yes, see you tomorrow, Vicky. Lovely. Dustin's given me a super chat. Thanks, Dustin. I appreciate that. Yes, the Be Nice breakdowns are probably my favourite thing to do. I think it's a good exercise. can help us all in daily existence. Do you like Thunder? The lyrics are beautiful. I love Thunder. Oh my God, Thunder are great. One of the main reasons why I like a white Les Paul, funnily enough, Luke Morley from Thunder, one of those left-handed guitarists with an iconic white Les Paul custom. And that's one of the reasons why... Well, that's actually the first band I ever went to see. So, big fan. Whew, favourite Oasis tunes? Slide Away. I think it was B-side to something. I like Supersonics, probably their best song. I think it was their first single. Love it. Happy birthday, Justin, from Alfie Vaughan, thank you. Saw you guys at the Ed Sheeran gig on home soil. What was it like playing to an audience quite far out of your genre? It was fun, actually. I mean, some of those... we played a few shows with Ed, and, you know, he's been a friend of the band for a long time. Longer than most people would appreciate. He actually did his GCSE work experience in my brother's studio, so... and he often says that "Get Your Hands Off My Woman," the Darkness song, was the first riff that he learnt on a guitar. So we've got some real history with Ed, and he took us on his big shows. And some of the people in the front row were just like facing away from us with this really disgusted expression. Rock! What's that disgusting guitars? But then they warmed to us after a few days, and I think we actually made friends with his audience, and that's what support slots are all about, really. Trying to sort of broaden your horizons, and you know, from a punter's perspective, it's really important to be open-minded when you go and see your favourite band. And if you're not, then well, fuck you. Simple as that. But I think we got on pretty well with Ed's crowd. It doesn't always go like that, but it's more usually like the heavier bands that don't like us, because you know, sometimes their audiences can just be pricks. Anyway. Yes, the King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, I have covered those. You'll look forward to that. What guitarist do I admire the most? That's a really good question. I have a few favourites. I like anybody that has a really distinctive and expressive timbre. People like Mark Knopfler I really love. Brian May. The obvious ones, Eddie Van Halen, Angus Young. You know, I'm a lead guitarist, so I like the lead guys, really. Hot Legged Streaming, some of your best work. Well, it's not a priority for me, but I'll certainly look into it when I get a chance. Thanks, Kjetil. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, so this is me. I better go. They're waiting for me. So lots of love, everyone. Don't forget the links in the bio. Links in the description, which will take you to wherever you need to be. You've got my Patreon, my socials, I suppose, and also an opportunity to buy some tickets or the VIP experience for these Darkness shows on tour until the end of April here in the United States of America and Canada. Lots of love to you all. I will see you on the ice, and adieu. Merci bien. Where's this clapping? Lovely. Cheers, everyone. See you on the ice. Yeah.